everyone, it's BDC, and thanks for checking out this video and my channel. Today I'm doing another Empyrion video, and this one's on a couple of vault bases that I made in this last week. These guys are for Alpha 9 for the weights and volumes, and basically, in short, they're just simple storage devices. Unpowered, not sophisticated at all. Pretty simple. But they comport with the Alpha 9 standards. They each have the wireless connector and all that sort of stuff. So you can access both of these via logistics. Let's see. This one is the deep storage vault, and this one's an unlock level 7, and it is made, I think I made this entirely out of armored concrete, if I remember right. This is meant for latter game stages in survival, so even though it's an unlock level 7, it doesn't mean that you're going to go out there and do this at level 7, because you're probably still running around with basic tools. So this is one I actually designed while I was on a public survival server, and this idea, or at least for this guy, was born out of a real necessity that I had at the time, and it compelled me to go and do creative and start hacking away and making stuff. So this guy is one of those ones that you submerge. Well, it's submerges in water. It's subterranean, so you place it all the way down to the ground there. Keep it simple, BDC. So most of this is, or almost every bit of this is entirely in the ground, and it's accessible via control panel. It's supposed to be kind of a high security type thing. The core and the other, I guess in this case it's only the core and the wireless connection. Those things are way deep down, and they're encased in layers of armored concrete. So getting to this thing and being able to take it in a PvP setting is probably not going to be very possible. Anywho, these guys, or at least this one here, has 8 cargo container controllers there. I'm still having a hard time getting the names right on some of these changes. 8 container controllers and a gazillion extensions in each of them. And they each have 104,000 volume. So you're looking at, what is that, 832,000 volume total. Divided up into 8 boxes, so it's quite a bit of storage. It's basically off-site storage, no power required. That's probably one of the big bonuses about this, is that it doesn't have to be on an existing base's power grid. It's my understanding that not only do the container controllers take up a lot of, or take up a juice, but each extension does as well. And so when you start building this massive cargo rack, now you have a power hog. And if that was in a regular base, that's also got other stuff in it, constructors, medical devices, kitchen, whatever kind of type stuff, then that would be an issue. So that's basically what this guy's for. And the other one is an extremely smaller version. This is for the early survival Alpha 9 series that I'm making, and this one's the survival starter vault. It's in the exact same vein as the deep storage vault. It's even textured similar, except it contains, let's see, one container controller, and I guess I don't know how many extensions, 10 or 11 or something around that neighborhood to get that number. And so that's 84,000 volume right there. And this is something that is meant to be built earlier on in survival. Maybe not the the first couple hours or something, but say you've already got a starter base down and you're now up at level 7, and you're starting to run out of space. And so this is one of those things you can build for extremely on the cheap. Can be spawned in under 5 minutes, and it's something that holds, additional ingots that you've gotten, or ores, or things like that aren't fitting in the cargo container that you're using for your constructor on your little starter base. So this one I came up with specifically from a public server as well that I was on survival. I have a I have a small survival starter node base. It's been pretty popular, thankfully. It's up on the workshop, and I spawned it in on a server, and I'm tooling around, and I think, I don't know, first day or two or something, I started running out of space in the cargo pallet boxes that are up on the top of it. Those cargo pallet boxes are like cargo containers. They're just retextured, and they're each, 8,000 volume type thing. You can't expand on them. So I ran into an issue where once I finally got my first driller out and I'm going and getting in large chunks of iron and copper and silicone and that sort of thing, and collecting promethium, that I was running out of space pretty quick. So I went ahead and bumped out of that and went into creative and built this thing. And it's pretty simple. There's literally nothing to this. You don't have to power it up. You don't have to do anything. Similar to the big deep storage vault, it's just a considerably smaller version of it. It's accessed from the top. So this is what the full structure looked like. And then when you spawn it in, you just send it down into the ground. I did put a little goofy shutter door on there, although I may wind up getting rid of that. It kind of sort of sticks out a little bit. But anyways, that's it. There's nothing to this. It's very, very simple. That one is, again, a level 7 one, so you may wind up wanting to put this one in once you've got, like I was saying earlier, your first starter base and all that, and you're starting to run into your first storage problems. This survival starter vault is not meant for a larger base. It's specifically made for the early to intermediate stage before you're able to get a full-scale base with tons of cargo storage and stuff done and built and everything. So anyways, I think that's it. Don't think there's anything else here to mention. These guys are pretty simple. Not much to them. They're static devices. They require no power. You don't have to deal with any of that stuff. It's just a matter of spawning them in and getting them sunken into the ground. One note I just thought of for the the deep storage vault, the big guy on the left, is you may need to use your personal F5 drone to get that into the ground. Sometimes Empyrion's a little wonky when it comes to building something that is submerged into the ground. So you may need to do that rather than doing it with your person. Anywho, I think that's it. The Steam workshop links for these will be in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope some of you guys out there find either of these useful. And if you would, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. I will be adding content all the time on here and putting up blueprints and designs and stuff for you guys. Hopefully it helps some of you guys out that aren't as keen and nerdy as I am on about building stuff. So I guess that's it. Thank you very much for your time watching the video, and I'll check you guys later.